both requested us for postponing of the presentation due to some emergency situations. So can we move on and ask Sanchari Sarkar to present her presentation, sir? Sir, can we move to the next presenter?
Hello, Tapujit, you can move.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So I will request Sanchari Sarkar to take us into the study of hidden biodiversity within backyard ecosystems, emphasizing overlooked ecological treasures. Sanchari, are you present?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Please go on with your presentation.
Yes, so just let me know if my slides are visible. Sir, are my slides visible?
Yes, your slides are visible. Just present it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sanchari Sarkar, uh, Research Fellow, Department of Conservation Biology, Durgapur Government College. Today, my topic of presentation is Hidden Biodiversity, a study of backyard ecosystem. As the very name suggests, it obviously deals with the two very important terms, that is biodiversity and backyard. So whenever we think of biodiversity, our minds often go to the vast forests or exotic locals. With this perception, we often miss the biodiversity that thrives just next to us. The presentation focuses on exploring the same in two of the distinguished places of Asansol and Durgapur. As the site location says, these are two very nucleated spaces, but then since the study itself deals with the backyard, it should be surrounded by a small locality or a house. So the first site, that is Mines Rescue Station, is situated in the outskirts of Asansol, having a residential area come an official building. Similarly, Durgapur Government College itself is a college, obviously, with some residential quarters dwelling inside the campus. Now, it's very important to mention here that Asansol and Durgapur both are listed as non-attainment zones as listed by the Central Pollution Control Board due to its ambient air quality, which do not comply to the permissible limits prescribed by the Government of India. So we also need to keep in mind that these two places in general are highly polluted in terms of air, but then again we are talking about the biodiversity here, so it is not always uh, important that we consider new places with with less amount of industries will have biodiversity only, but then places that are that are dwelling inside a industrial belt can also serve with their own biodiversity. Moving forward to the methodology in a nutshell, this is basically observing the flora and fauna around, identifying them with prescribed and established standard books, taking photographic evidence, and accordingly making a checklist, and finally a comparative study between the two selected sites. Now, starting with this, uh, we have all seen somewhere or the other the weaver ants, that is the red ant as shown in the picture, moving very fast, and a thousand of ants following the first one. But we have stopped seeing there, we have limited our gaze till that, but we have not seen that what is their intention after that. Maybe they are trying to make a nest to lay eggs, and uh, these two pictures depict the nest building of the weaver ants, and uh, the architecture of this kind of nesting behavior is remarkable. The first picture shows Ixora coccinea, commonly known as rongon, and the other is Pisum guajava, that is guava. So next comes the list of birds that is found in both the sites, but in total around 80 birds are noted, out of which Durgapur obviously overshadows the amount of birds that are found in Asansol, proving its superiority in the habitat suitability for the birds. Now, here the green color denotes the bird that is found in uh, in only Asansol, but then common ayora is also found in Durgapur, but during the study period, it was not seen in the college campus. Therefore, it is secluded from the backyard study of Durgapur, and it is only mentioned in Asansol. So this four bird species are purposely given here because it is not possible to show all the 80 birds that are being observed in these study sites. But why these four birds? See, the starting with scaly-breasted munia, this bird has been spotted in both the sites, but its number was more in government college. But very surprisingly, it was not seen every year. It was seen only when these kind of grassland species was present in the campus, so, which proves that its presence highly depend on the habitat and the grassland ecosystem. So when the grasslands in terms of cleaning the campus, when these grasslands were removed, the absence of these birds were predominant. Green bee eater and yellow footed green pigeon are resident birds, but they are winter residents. So they are observed only during late November till early March or late February. Alexandrian parakeet, on the other hand, are seen in both the places, but the count was more in Asansol Mines Rescue Station. Uh, Very notably, this bird comes under near threatened category according to the IUCN status. So it is not always mandatory that the endangered or threatened species are to be found in areas which is not in our locality. Our locality can also have some fauna or flora which is threatened and needs immediate attention, so that it does not get into the threatened category or it gets into a severe number which will be difficult for us to retrieve again. Moving to the next three birds, common ayora, as I have said, was found only in Asansol during the study period, and red avitabet was found, commonly known as red munia, also was seen before it was seen in Durgapur in high numbers, but in government college in the recent times the presence of this bird has decreased marvelously, and it was spotted only for a month in the year of study. Lineated burbot, as you can see, it is a nest with a child in the bird. If we look around, we can also get the chance to have this kind of observations where a nest was built by two of the lineated burbots, adult lineated burbots, and then they have given eggs there, and two kids were present inside this nest. One is giving a call, maybe for feeding or something, and the parental behavior that was depicted in that in this season, in this activity was very fascinating. And one of the crow species once tried to attack this baby bird, and the parents were in no time had come for rescue. So that also shows the parental care and the guiding nature, protective nature of the parents towards the kids in birds. Moving to the butterflies, again, Durgapur exceeds Asansol almost by 30% of the butterfly species. So, overall, in terms of birds and butterflies, Durgapur is more biodiversity rich in terms of birds and butterflies. These are the few butterflies that have been found in both the places: striped albatross, plain tiger, swallowtail lime, common castor, great egg fly, chocolate pansy. As you can see the last picture, chocolate pansy has a very nice camouflage nature, so it is quite difficult to identify at a glance, but then a close observation makes it easier. So common grass yellow, sai, common gull, common jay, common mormon, and common sailor. These are the few association of the butterflies with the plants that they select either to have nectarine as nectarine host or as host plant. And this is a major identification here, that common banded peacock was found in Asansol only during the study period and only for a few weeks during the lockdown period. Before and after that, it was not being observed there anymore. So pollution may have a key role in the presence or absence of this butterfly itself. So these are again a list of the few dragonflies and its association with the common herb species. These are the pictorial evidences of the dragonflies that are commonly found in both the places: Mars glider, paddy skimmer, marsh hawk, swamp watcher, and picturewing. Now the plants. So both the places are obviously very rich in plant diversity. Talking about specifically the tree species, and therefore it is able to support a large amount of biodiversity. So this is very important to understand, that biodiversity thrives only in places where there is habitat suitability, protection, and food. So must be these two places are satisfying the need of these flora, the faunas, so they are dwelling in these places. So the both the places has a huge number of plant species, but again Durgapur outpassing the plant number of the variety of plants in uh, compared to Asansol. So having a lot of plants does not always mean that every plant is important for birds or butterflies. So every bird has a preference for a type of plant. So it has been identified that Mangifera indica has is more in number, but it was seen that Peltiforum pterocarpum has more number of association with the birds. So the more the plants, the better is it for biodiversity is not always the case. With this, there was a small study, but this has been incomplete, and I have not got not got any further kind of evidences or observations. So I have not got the opportunity to finish this study. It was a larval development of a caterpillar of common mormon. The it laid the egg in the junction of the uh, in the node of the plant leaf, so that it was well protected from predators. Then it started growing, as you can see in the pictures. But then after the sixth stage, it was not present there. The feeding had increased marvelously by then, and then it was I did not have the evidence of it anymore in the plant. So, in conclusion, Durgapur Government College is expected to become more vibrant. That is, around 30% more bird and butterfly species have been found here, and the visual observation is for a small period of time. But it is clear that these these kind of studies will enhance us in understanding what are the kind of species found in and around us. So it is always like, as it is said, that charity begins at home. To make a more effective sustainable environment, it is very important to first save the surrounding we are dwelling in. So a small attention to nature can result to big conservation, and this is an opening for future studies with the life cycle and association of flora and fauna. These are the few references that was included in my study. And thank you. I would like to finally acknowledge Dr. Devnath Palik, Principal, Durgapur Government College, for giving me the opportunity to perform my work here. My sincere gratitude to Department of Conservation Biology, and lastly to the coordinators of the conference for letting me present my work here. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanchari. Any question?
There is a question.
Sanchari, there is a question in the chat
Yes,
box.
sir.
Would you?
So it is not like that I want or I don't want. It is like the opportunity. Wherever I get the opportunity, I would like to do these kind of studies, because as noted in the current study, Alexandrian parakeet, which is a near threatened species, is dwelling in a place which is highly polluted, which is recognized as polluted areas. So you never know what kind of species is dwelling or residing with us. So obviously in any space, not in aquatic space, the diversity is huge. So if I get an opportunity, obviously I would like to carry on this study in those kind of areas also.
Okay. Thank you, Sanchari.
Thank you, sir.
I think there is no more question. Thank you for depicting what we have in our college campus and other areas. So thank you. We will move to the next presentation.
Thank you, sir.
And I will invite Ashutosh Bharma to explore mammalian diversity in semi-forested ecosystems of Jammu. Are you present, Mr. Ashutosh?
Yes.